be. So this cord is kind of a special cord. Alright, I'm going to actually just clip this one on me. Now this shirt is not the right shirt for it because this collar is all stretched out, but I'll keep it on me for now. Alright, so anyway, what I wanted to show you, give you an idea of what's going on here. As you can see, we've got the saw over there. That one goes that way. So if I just want to do some ripping and I need the length, I can get the length out of that with like a 2x4 or 2x6. So that saw will definitely give me that length if I need it. And that one also has the router built into it. When this one was facing that way as that one was, it was fine. The problem being was there was no way that I'd be able to rip a piece of plywood or anything that was long. So now I have that option because it clears that, it clears this. I can't put anything here, so I got to build some shelves, which I have room on the other side. I'll show you in a minute. And now I can actually rip something 8 foot long. I just got to clear that shelf off so I can back into it without knocking things off it. So I know. But meanwhile, I can move this one over another 3, maybe 6 inches if I had to, over there. So now everything is recording, and I'm going to go through them one at a time, and we'll see what happens. So that one is the Canon. This one is the GoPro Wannabe. That's the 360. This is the phone. And then I have the Bodycam on my persons. Alright, so meanwhile, I'm trying to rearrange, and as I'm doing this, my wife says, Chris, our mechanic next across the street, left a rag on the ground in front of the gate with tools in it. Well, he's a mechanic. I don't know why he doesn't keep some of these, because these are not, you know, like Chinese tools. This one, well, it's Craftsman, stuff like that, I guess. Well, this one may be Chinese. Never heard of them. But anyway, believe it or not, I don't have one of these. And for those of you who don't know what that is, if you have to hook up your sink and you want to hook up your 2 pipes in the back, it's a little tough to get up under there. So with this, it acts as a ratchet so you can tighten up under there and you don't have to try to get your paws up under there. So I actually don't have one of those. And the other day, if you remember, I was looking for one of these. So this is actually going to come in handy. I have long Phillips. I don't have any long flat. A pair of vice grips. How do these adjust? Oh, these adjust here. Well, that's strange. These must be an older set. How does that adjust? Huh. There's a little screw right here. I don't know what that's supposed to do or not do. But they don't close either. I'm going to have to look into those. These are, some of them are cheap, some of them are Craftsman's, which are also cheap. But I'll just put all these in a little box and keep them out here. This is what? I have no idea what this one is. I'm trying to read something and I can't. It's a 5/16, but I can't tell you who it is. Master or something. Diagonals. I do have a set of these already. Now these are a little rusty. However, speaking of rusty glove box. Now these can be used. Whoa, yeah, these could be used. These are going to get cleaned up and put on the other bench. And these. Rusty glove box. Oh, I was talking about one of these the other day. Do you remember how I was talking about, I was trying to get the screw in, it kept falling, and I said they make a screwdriver with a little grip on the end? So what happens is, you put the screw on it, and this comes up, and it grabs each side of the head of the screw, so it holds the screw onto the screwdriver for you. It was strange, I was just talking about that. And here's a little, what do you call them? scriber. Put those over there. Pliers are pliers. I can just keep these anywhere. Probably out here, because the tools I use out here are not going to be like the best tools in the world. This is a good pair of pliers. They just got to be cleaned up, actually. I wonder who they are. Can't really tell right now. What the hell was that? I didn't turn the computer on. Something's making noises. I can see if I turn the computer on that happening. But meanwhile, getting back to Rusty. Rusty glove box. Oh, and I have a couple pair of these. These are nice. These can be used as nippers for nipping tile, but they can also use for hose clamps. They have a hose clamp that comes around and it's all one piece, and it kind of comes up like this. Well, these would go over it and you can close them. Extensions, always good to have. This will stay out here. I do have one out here, but it doesn't hurt to have two. There's another set of these. So all these little wrenches. Now this is a little specialty wrench. This will probably be used as a chisel by the time I'm done with it. Now, do you know what this is for? I don't remember, but I think this is for bending hooks and making lures and stuff like that. I think. I'm not totally positive. However, back in the day, a lot of the car thieves, the hacks, the ones that were stealing cars and swapping out VIN numbers and stuff like that, this was a tool they would use because of the rivet that was used to hold the VIN number to the door, or to the frame rather, was kind of like an octagon. And it was good way of making them, because if you use pliers, the pliers would close this way. This closes evenly. So the crooks, the car thieves, would take these, put a rivet in it, and give it a little squeeze, and then turn it, another squeeze, then turn it, another squeeze. Next thing you know, they have one that looks identical to what was on the car. So these were a hot item in the hot car market at one time. So anyway, I got a few things here. But let me get back to Rusty. I keep talking about Rusty and I get sidetracked. Rusty did something on a rush remover. And I'm going to tell you, I tried it, and it works great. I'm telling you, what I stuck in there was not a like gone, like shot, never going to happen. But they were pretty well abused. Would have taken a lot of cleaning with a brush. I put them in this stuff. A couple hours later, they look brand new. So I got to pick up more of that, because I am going to soak this in there. I do have a little bit around here that I saved. I wish I knew what the hell the name of it was. I would know if I seen it. But this is it right here. But that's all I have left. And that's not going to be enough to do that. So I got to do something with that. But you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to turn the computer on. Maybe I can find it and just order it now. Well, the wife said she had to go to the store. I wonder if I should just wait. Aha. Okay, I found this. This was at one time, there was 3 or 4 of these, and they stood on a pole in the shower, so that you had trays for your shampoos and stuff like that. The pole was kind of like you push it down and it puts tension up on itself. And I said, you know what? I can use the trays. I just don't know where I put all of them. This is probably the only one I have left. I don't remember where we used them. I don't remember using that anywhere. Oh, yes. Outside shower. Okay. All right. So that is actually going to be put over here someplace on this pole. Actually, I could put it right there. Yeah. And it's not going to get in the way. So that's where I can put that. So this is going to go over here someplace. It fits right in there, actually. The only thing is I got to watch what I put on it, or in it, because these will fall right through it. So I'm either going to have to put a little frame in there or use this for cans and things like that. So that's kind of where we're at, guys. The saw's out of the way. I have a place over there to stand, and I can work both counters if I need to. So I got that little nook. Over here, I don't know, I got the body cam on, so I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing. That's why I'm kind of walking around weird and bending over kind of weirdly. This I was going to put shelves under here, and I found this that I had tucked up underneath over there someplace. And I said, I wonder, well, you know what? It fits. So all I got to do is put a base on this, and I can use this as a little shelf type drawer. I just have to take that little screw out right there because that kind of hangs up. I cut it off, and then I still have room to put another one under there if I need it. So that has a home. And I'll probably use this piece of scrap wood to use as the shelf. Because I'm not using that anymore either. Now, I'm trying to keep an eye on all the cameras at the same time because I want to see how the batteries are actually working with them or not working with them. I gotta change the angle on that a little bit. Can't do it now, but I wonder if I put that under there for the help. Yes and no. And all I hear is coming down the street at full volume with the logo. It's coming along, it's like, yeah, it's like, you're going to be here going this, and you're not coming from the direction of this. Now, the logo. How that is super annoying, which was. But that did a good job. With one that half thick, is that just something that setting you up on? You also have to keep track of time and direction. Because things start happening all the time. Organize your direction. You know, sometimes they're just getting you used to something so they can do something during that time that all that noise is being done. You know, just because you see it in the movie doesn't mean that it doesn't really happen. No, they're not glued on, they're just screwed on. So why aren't they they're not screwed on, they're just glued on. So why aren't they coming off? Is that glue that strong? Wow, I guess so. What the hell did I use? Holy mackerel. You know what these were? These, when you play pool, the chalk, you got to chalk your stick, the chalk would go in here.